how do you find out what the big investors are buying? What stocks are they buying? What stocks are they selling? So in today's video, I will be showing two tools I use to find out what the big investors are doing. If you're like me, you might be interested in the big investors that are based in the US and in India. People like Rakesh Junjhunwala, Warren Buffett, and Bill Ackman. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Kunal, and I study the strategies and behaviors of world-class investors, and I love to share what I'm learning. So let's get right into it. So the first tool I use is called Dataroma. So Dataroma is a free website that if you just Google Dataroma, you will find this URL. And what's great about this is that this has a neat list of investors primarily based in the US, right? So it's called the Super Investor Portfolio Updates. So you can see there's Bill Ackman, there's people like Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations Trust. So there's also some trusts in here, but mostly it's individuals, right? There's Charlie Munger in here too. There's Howard Marks of Oak Tree Capital Management. So as soon as you click on one of these investors, pardon the ad, you can see their portfolio. So here you see that this was updated on 31st December 2021, so end of last year, and the portfolio value is on here. And Bill Ackman incidentally happens to have a highly concentrated portfolio, so he only owns a list of 7 stocks: Lowe's, Hilton, Chipotle, Restaurant Brands International, Howard Hughes Group, Domino's Pizza, and Canadian Pacific Railway. You can also see the recent activity. So recently he's bought Canadian Pacific Railway, but he's reduced Hilton by 2.26%. So this is a really great tool. You can also see the top 10 stocks owned by these super investors, right? So number 1 is Google, number 2 is Meta Platforms. Recently the name changed to Meta, but that's really Facebook. There's Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Visa, Wells Fargo, Berkshire Hathaway, MasterCard, and Comcast Corporation. So this is a really useful tool. The second tool I want to share is Trendline. This is for superstar investors or billionaire investors from India. So you can again look this up by Googling trendline.com, portfolios of superstars, and here you see a list of all the names of big investors. A lot of these guys are not popular, but you know, let's take a look at Rakesh Junjhunwala and Associates. So here's a list of all the companies he owns. He's been owning Titan since the very beginning and has made millions and millions of dollars in this particular stock. But recently he's bought Star Health and Allied Insurance Company and Metro Brands. So these are the two tools that I use. Additionally, I also use another tool from moneycontrol.com, and I'm going to show it to you real quick. I love this particular tool because I can screen stocks really quickly, right? So here I have Bank Private. This is in India, and I want to screen them by net profit. So not surprisingly, HDFC Bank, India's number 1 private bank, is right up there with a net profit of 31,116 crores. So let's say you're interested in another industry. I'm just going to pick, let's just say IT services and consulting. I want to know the net sales, or let's rather do market capitalization. Hit go. And there you are. You quickly, within 10-20 seconds, you can screen stocks, right? So TCS is number 1, number 2 is Infosys, number 3 is Wipro, and so on. So I hope you found these tools to be useful for your own investing. You can bookmark these like I do. Now, what I want to say is that just because these big investors are buying stocks, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a great idea for you to buy them. Often these super investors have additional information. They have more resources to have primary research up as a tool that we research retail investors don't have. Also, they might have a different timeline. They might have different goals. They may have different strategies that we have no idea of. Just because a rich investor like Warren Buffett or Rakesh Junjhunwala is buying a stock, it doesn't automatically make it a good stock for us. But what it is good for is that it gives us ideas, right? You want to know, okay, why has Rakesh Junjhunwala bought Star Health Insurance Company? What's his thesis? Am I interested in that industry? Do I want to study more about this company? So it's really useful to add stocks to your watch list and then do your own studies. Please don't go out there and blindly buy stocks just because these billionaires are buying them. More often than not, you will lose money with that strategy. So if you found this video to be useful, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.